Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 20th episode, the second season of Saiki Kusuo no Ψ-nan. Now, the previous episode, what happened? We put on a play, and it went perfectly. No issues at all. Everyone did well, and we won. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So let's get into this episode and see what our characters are going to do today. 3, 2, 1, play. Yes, we are. There we go. No. Can't tell me what to do, opening. Gotta protect that smile. Impersonating via hypnosis, part 1. That sounds like a very promising segment. What are you busy doing? Oh, really? I know, right? That's Nendo's thing, not ours. Oh, well that makes more sense. Oh no, are we gonna have a run-in with Truck-kun? Oh, no, it was fine. Uh... Impressed they haven't broken until now. Yeah, that's a problem. Well, maybe we could make the show work with them like this. Of course. What do we do? Alright, she'll fix a problem. She can do it. Oh, yes, she knows what's up. Oh. It's an understandable misunderstanding. Talk about being a third wheel. Or something. They're not that scary. Just stone statues. Okay, so that's where the title comes into play. Yeah, he's used his power before. A few times. Yeah, no need to worry if Saiki's got her back. Yeah, that's clearly the worst. I love her pose. Man, it must be the worst to have to pretend to be Nendo. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That would help a lot, actually. Didn't think about that. It doesn't surprise me, really. Yeah, what was Kaido doing again? Okay, this should be fun. He's a chuny, it's not that hard to understand. Oh no, they got it with a test. Oh, there you go. That's impressive. Man, this is so complicated. In other words, you have one job, don't screw it up. I don't think she will, because that wouldn't be funny. Wow. This could be a problem. Oh god. No, not at all. You're just, it's fine. Wow. Anyway. Part 2, yeah. Magician Venus Tsukiko. Oh yeah, could definitely help with that. He did. Wow. Wow. Yeah, which one? Out of curiosity. Yeah, we can't take this for another 20 hours. uh... I mean, don't ask me that question. Yes, yes. Things are escalating over there. That sounds like a good way to spend time. That's some serious doki doki. Oh wow, I think you may have pushed it a bit. I mean, some people would probably enjoy that. Not a good time for a confession. Now this is Kaido. Wow, yeah, that was actually really good. How could you been like that before? That's not good. For several reasons. What, is that not obvious? Well, to be fair, she is a little bit more attractive than you, I'm sorry to say. I mean, I think it's a pretty universal taste right there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Do your best. Okay, it's all good. Wow, is that something that Miko does regularly? Because I want to see that. We wouldn't want to bring shame to that. But yeah, Kaido, you probably shouldn't go in there. It sounds horrible. Could you not everyone talk at once, please? 24 hours passed before they knew it. Yeah. High expectations on the new, fully functional mascot. So like the Robo mascot, the kitty, that kitty. That's the kitty I was talking about. Good kitty. As opposed to my kitty that just kind of headbutts me at 4 o'clock in the morning, wanting to be pet. That does seem useful. Definitely not the worst place to put a Switch. Yeah, also talking cats are not that surprising. I've seen a lot of them in anime. Even this anime, sort of. A big user guide. Well, of course you would. You're a bit biased. Cool. Okay. It's what I thought. He's definitely a bit biased against Papa. Yeah. Do we want it to connect to the internet? Yahoo, of course. Where else would you possibly go on the internet? It's so cute. I mean, it's a robot, so I don't think so. Yes. I don't think that's a good thing. That's also probably not a good thing. Those are some awful pictures. Of course. Oh no. Oh. That kind of freaked me out a little bit more than it should have. It is. Ah, that looks kind of messed up. In fact, that kind of makes my eye hurt a little bit. He really is. At least mentally. Don't, That is so freaky. That was good. That was a very well set up joke. You probably don't want to have him in the rain. Partly because he's a cat and partly because he's a robot. Neither of which are a big fan of water generally. What did you just do there? So it is waterproof, that's cool. Even if an electronic device says it's waterproof, I generally not want to take chances. Like, my phone's supposedly waterproof, but I'm not gonna test that. Of course you will. Don't be silly. Being Saiki is suffering. You see? Yeah, that's what it would be. Uh, But yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, if Nendo slept in my bed, I'd burn the thing and get a new one. If I couldn't afford a new bed, I'd just sleep on the floor. Is it something murdery? What happened to him? Why is everybody so tired? Okay. Not bad, I suppose. Pretty good timing considering, you know, New Year's was not that long ago for me. Yes, Saiki S2. Get a good alarm. When that stabs you to wake you up. I guess we agreed to that pretty quickly. Some people do. Not a lot. uh, really cool clock timer thing, though. Yeah, just get a bunch of coffee. Man, only 8 p.m. I got a while ago. Yeah, that's a very how? That's my question. How? There are some things you probably shouldn't do to a person when they're unconscious. Because he's gonna wake up very confused at some point. Well, we knew who was gonna win that. You know, like very first episode of the show, we saw how good he was at rock paper scissors. Huh. Well, that was unexpected. Did you use your powers without knowing? Oh, well, that's not good. What is that? Silent New Year's. But it involves Terahashi, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Silence, stillness. The state of being free from sound or noise. On that note, this story will be presented without any dialogue, so a silent movie, essentially. Well, that's great. Then I don't have to worry about talking over anyone else. Kusuo wears a Germanian ring, is able to block out yeah. This show has like basically non-stop talking, so this is so weird to just have this silence. Like just show has more dialogue than most shows I watch. Noticeably, what did you see? Something wonderful, I'm sure. Ooh, New Year's money. Squish. Ch. Oh, New Year's money for the older brother. I'm sure he is packing, and for the grandparents. Wow. A good day. Yeah, yeah, you can't tease Saiki. He'll just take it and kick you out. Yeah, what else would you possibly spend money on besides your favorite dessert? Kaido and Nendo! They're coming over as if to ruin my perfect day of money obtaining. Saiki spit out a lot of liquid there. An impressive amount. The shrine visit. Okay. That one I don't get. Yeah, Mom's not gonna let you tell them no. I do get that they're, you know, invited him to come with them, and the mom is usually gonna encourage that. Saiki needs friends, of course. He's looking at the ring on. So yeah, I guess the silent movie thing we're going for here is to kind of represent how Saiki can't read minds right now because he has a ring on, I guess, is the thing. Great misfortune. Sounds about right. Oh, Terahashi and Chiyo. Unfortunately, I won't get to hear Terahashi's voice, or Chiyo's voice, but... Don't be that way. That's good fortune. You really do like making those movements, don't you, Kaido? But yes, we still gotta do that. You do look very lovely, Terahashi. What are you doing? This is the dance of my people? You know, if Terahashi did that dance, it'd be much more enjoyable. Just saying. Oh wow, somebody's splurging. I guess really needs that good luck. Generally people just... You just threw your ring in there. You probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that's why we can hear them now. Yes, that's the reason why. You're also smart, Terahashi. Yeah, well, that did not go well for him. There's a very nice silence, though. Like I said, the show is just so active and dialogue heavy for so much to the point where there's usually 2 sets of subs on the screen. So man, was that silence nice. You don't need to apologize, Terahashi. Let's have a duet. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself in this show when I'm completely done with this show. Because once I watched the conclusion that came out recently, like, there's nothing left. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think any show could truly replace this show. It'll just be a void in my heart forever. Be very sad. Well, that was the 20th episode of the 2nd season of The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. And this episode, well, Saiki, he had a bit of an incident, you know. We were walking with our friends, you know, our friends. Nendo talking about how he's busy, gonna hang out with Chono, because why not? And Kaido was talking about how he's gonna be busy doing some fate-altering meeting or something. I don't remember exactly what his thing was, but, you know, he said something along those lines. But things got a bit wrong when a truck came by, like it was going to hit them and kill them and take them to a fantasy world. But no, they were able to dodge, but not dodge well enough, I guess, because Saiki, his glasses broke, so I guess the truck hit them somehow. I don't know how that works exactly. Maybe it was just coincidental timing, but the point is the glasses broke. And people, when Saiki sees them without any lens protecting the eyes, they turn to stone. Saiki Medusa, basically. You know, I just that's unfortunate. But you know, Saiki, he really is like it, is walking disaster. Like, his eyes can turn people to stone. If his little antennas fall out, he can do horrible things to random stuff. It's pretty risky to have Saiki go out in public, really, if you think about it. But yeah, he was able to fix the glasses, but I guess fixing them was a little bit more difficult. Like, he had to wait for the 24 hours to pass, but the problem was they had stuff to do. They made sure to tell him they had stuff to do, so, you know, so Saiki could fill in for them, basically. So he invites Miko and Toritsuka, that's his name, right? Yeah, Toritsuka and Miko over, and Miko kind of got the wrong idea, you know. She's like, Yaru, she was invited over by the guy that she likes, you know, and at his place in the middle of the night, so, you know, misunderstandings were bound to happen. But Saiki cleared them up pretty quickly and decided, and let them both know, yeah, you know, so I got these two stoned friends, and they're too stoned to do their normal stuff, so what you guys need to do is replace them for a day. I'll make you look like them, it'll be fine, and I'll even offer you backup, you know, as you do it. So can you guys do that real quick? You know, that's what happened. However, that's easier said than done, because, well, we have Miko was the one that was doing, you know, Kaido, which, you know, that doesn't sound super bad, especially since Saiki was gonna handle most of the stuff himself, you know, all the test shenanigans. But what's Miko, the problem was she kind of, you know, she ran into Chiyo, who is friends with her, so she acted how she would normally with her, and that kind of raises some red flags to Chiyo, like, you, Kaido, are you okay? That's what you called me, that's what my one friend calls me. Like, oh no, it's just a misunderstanding, you know, just the excuses, Pokemon Go, you know, to try to get out of it. And it worked well enough, but yeah, a little bit suspicious. And then when we checked on her later, suddenly they're like hugging or something. I think she said it was some sort of checking who's thinner. I don't know, that was a little bit weird. But yeah, definitely things were progressing pretty nicely as far as the Kaido-Chiyo romantic relationship, of course. But, you know, I don't think the real Kaido would have wanted that, although it's hard to say for sure. So Saiki's like, okay, you kind of got to fix this, but luckily, yeah, she was actually able to do a pretty good Chuny impression there. I mean, a little bit harsh to Chiyo, but I guess it was necessary to knock the approval rating down enough. But yeah, that was a much better Chuny impression than I thought she could do. I mean, why didn't she do that before? She was, I guess she just wanted to make it a bit more dramatic, you know, the whole thing. Anyway, on the other side of things, we had Toritsuka be a Nendo, you know, talking about getting the short end of the stick. However, things definitely looked up when he realized who Chono was, like, bringing to the meeting, and that would be the one lady, I don't remember her name, what was it? I think it had a Tsu in it, Tsukiko, something like that, but yeah, she was quite pretty, so very attractive woman, so that was something that Toritsuka would get pretty excited about, needless to say. Like, yeah, he was definitely having some thoughts about what he would do, but, you know, the point here is that he has to act like Nendo, and Nendo probably wouldn't do some of the things Toritsuka's thinking about doing, so we kind of had to rein him back a bit, which was pretty funny. That whole thing was pretty funny. And things got very dramatic when Nendo's mother shows up, and just, we got some weird soap opera drama going up in here, and it was all a pretty weird situation. And, you know, that girl just like, I was not ready for any of this. You didn't tell me Nendo was like this. You know, it was some pretty funny stuff. But yeah, overall, I'd say both of them did an acceptable job, you know, role-playing as the other person. And, you know, nobody figured out anything, so I would consider it a pass, personally. You know, personally. Anything more about the segments to mention before I move on? Let's see. But yeah, she made some pretty great faces in that scene, I'll be honest. You know, I hope that character returns at some point. I don't really care what the context is. Anyway, the second segment was the mascot, the cat. The one that Kusuke made. You know, and it's pretty advanced, you know. It looks like a cat. It has plenty of useful function. It's got, like, a needle comes out of its mouth to take blood, which, who doesn't need that? It's got, like, internet access. It has a camera, the audio jack in its eye. Ugh. I don't think I could do that. I would never buy something that looks like a semi-realistic animal and then just, like, poke in the eye to plug it in. Like, I couldn't do that personally. I would much rather have it the audio jack somewhere else, you know, anywhere else. But yeah, it was being a little bit mean to the father, you know, kind of ignoring him. It was kind of doing that classic, you know, I didn't understand what you said, you know, that a lot of voice recognition software will do, like Siri or Alexa or whatever. You know, when it doesn't quite understand what you said, it'll just give you some kind of generic, you know, I don't understand message, and it kept doing that for him and nobody else, which was pretty funny. And that joke really came to fruition later in the episode after they had the dramatic running away scene, and then it said it again. That was really good. I like how that was set up. But yeah, pretty useful furball for the most part. I would probably have one, even though the needle would make me a bit nervous. I think it overall would be worth it, especially if we got it free as a gift. And I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, just seeing it run through the road with the headphones just like still in there and dragging behind it, that was maybe the most terrifying cat-related thing I've seen in a while. It wasn't even a real cat. If it was a real cat, it definitely would have been the most terrifying thing I've seen in a long time, but even so, it's still a little bit freaky. But yeah, even just the disc drive coming out of the back of the head, that freaked me out a little bit. Like, I wasn't ready for that. Just, of course, the most surprising thing about that is people use discs nowadays. That was really surprising. But yeah, after that, we just had some New Year's stuff. Everybody was very tired because of whatever they did the day before. But that made it difficult to stay up long enough to actually greet the new year, you know, as it goes. But we did our best to stay awake, you know. We played cards. When somebody fell asleep, we did various things to them, which included pulling their pants off, I guess. You know, as you do. Hyro's apparently not allowed to have his butt covered, you know, in this show. They kind of the impression I get. But yeah, everybody just kind of falling asleep randomly, which is pretty funny. Nothing quite as impressive as Hyro falling asleep during the most difficult part of a push-up. That is something that you would give some applause for. But yeah, just a lot of really funny sudden falling asleep moments was probably my favorite part of that scene, was those things. But yeah, Saiki eventually figured out that it was all just a precognition and decided not to go in the end, so pretty smart decision. And the final one was basically continuing off with the New Year stuff, and it went for kind of a silent movie sort of feel, which is cool. Like I said a couple of times, you know, it's definitely a big contrast to what we usually get with the show, which is just non-stop talking. Like, just non-stop talking. Which sometimes makes it a bit difficult to react to, you know, with my style. But I do my best anyway. And yeah, the reason for that was because he had the ring on that just blocked out his psychic mind reading stuff, and that pretty much allowed us to have the similar experience to Saiki, so it was pretty cool. I'm definitely a big fan of the premise of this scene. Nothing too exciting really happened during it, really, so I guess the premise of it was probably my favorite aspect of it, which I guess is a little bit of a negative criticism, but overall I was fine with the scene. It was just a matter of, hey, let's go to our first shrine visit of the year. I think it's called Hatsumade, something like that. But yeah, he did it with Nendo and Kaido because the mom sort of forced him to. Saw Terashi and Chiyo in their kimono, which he was very excited about. Just listen to Terashi, she'll tell you about how excited he got from that. But after he did his offering, the ring actually fell off, and suddenly it was no longer a silent world. And Nendo, I got what Kaido was doing, you know, his movements, the clapping, the ringing the bell, the bowing. I get what Kaido was doing, but I just don't get what the Nendo dancing was about. That was the question mark. I don't understand that. I have several questions about what he was doing. If like it would have been so cute if one of the girls in the show was doing it, but why did Nendo have to do it? Why? That's always the question with this series. Why Nendo? But yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good episode overall. I was pretty happy with it. You know, getting to see our sidekickers, whatever they call themselves, you know, doing an activity together was really cool. Very cool. Probably my favorite part of the episode, I would say. But yeah, plenty of good stuff. Of course, I would always like a little bit more Terahashi, but at least we had a little bit of Terahashi, so, you know, I won't complain too much, because overall it was a pretty good episode. But yeah, good stuff. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.